you ever experienced any of the following? Allergies, anemia, bloating, chronic fatigue, constipation, depressed immune function, diarrhea, eczema, enlarged lymph glands, excessive hunger, fever, flu symptoms, gas, grinding your teeth at night, hives, irritable bowel syndrome, irritability, jaundice, joint and muscle aches or pain, nervousness, rashes, reddened eyes, sleep disturbances, weight gain, weight loss.
Health experts have been telling us for years that 90% of all diseases start in our colon and that most of us suffer from some degree of constipation.
We regularly deworm our pets, but we never consider we might also have parasites and worms living inside us.
It's time to learn about the health challenges that originate in our colon and develop due to the parasites that infest us.
Living in North America is no protection against parasitic infection.
Symptoms of parasitic infestation may include constipation, weight loss, weight gain, excessive hunger, extreme nervousness and irritability, diarrhea, gas and bloating, irritable bowel syndrome, joint and muscle pain, anemia, and allergies.
Parasites reproduce quickly and can cause allergies by secreting toxic wastes to which the body reacts. Parasites can also cause malnutrition by stealing nutrients the body needs for vital cellular repair and health. Parasites can even cause death. The World Health Organization estimates that 1/4 of the world's population suffers from chronic intestinal parasitic infections, which have insidious effects on growth, nutrition, and cognitive function in children. Parasites can infect virtually every part of the human body.
Estimates indicate approximately 55 million children in North America are infected with worms, and that's not counting penguins.
Health problems from parasites are truly a global problem. Of the deaths worldwide due to communicable diseases, about 80% are due to parasite infections and parasitic diseases. Snail fever kills approximately 200,000 people every year.
The World Health Report recently estimated that hookworms alone killed 90,000 people. Entamoeba hysterica, an intestinal parasite, killed 70,000, and the large roundworm Ascaris was responsible for another 60,000. The numbers are shocking.
The subject of parasites isn't one you'd likely discuss at dinner, but the dinner table is probably where most parasitic infections begin. Parasites and worms thrive in animals and consequently are found in many meat products. However, being a vegetarian or vegan doesn't exempt you from exposure. Parasites exist on raw, unwashed, or poorly cleaned fruit and vegetables. Hundreds of parasites live in all types of meat. Beef, for example, harbors a species of tapeworm which can grow to as long as 25 feet in human intestines. Contrary to popular belief, even well-cooked pork harbors viable trichinella worms and a tapeworm that may infiltrate human brain and muscle tissue.
The Journal of the American Academy of Physician Assistants issued this statement. House pets offer affection, companionship, and trust, but they also are reservoirs for infectious agents transmissible to human beings. Cryptosporidium, affectionately referred to as crypto, caused an epidemic of gastrointestinal illnesses, including diarrhea and nausea in over 400,000 citizens of Milwaukee. The source?
And parasites can live an astonishingly long time. More than 50 years later, ex-servicemen who contracted certain parasites in the South Pacific or Asia during World War II are still infected. According to the book Foundation of Parasitology, humans are hosts to more than 100 kinds of parasites, not counting viruses, bacteria, and fungi. It is unusual to find a domestic animal which isn't carrying at least one species of parasite, and often the parasites themselves are the hosts to further parasites.
At this point, a couple of things must now be clear to you. First, the chances are very high that you have one or more parasites living inside you. Second, the parasites you probably have are a major threat to your health and well-being.
In a moment, we will discuss some important information you need to know about getting rid of your parasites. But first, we need to talk about that other topic which, like parasites, is rarely considered polite dinner conversation. That's your colon. Not only is the colon the source of many of our illnesses, it is also the area where most of our parasites initially settle and reproduce. The colon is the compost heap where these parasites nest, feed, and lay their eggs. Every time you eat, you put food into your digestive system. There are only 3 things that can happen to that food. 1, your body can use part of it for fuel and nutrition. 2, the leftover materials can be eliminated.
Or 3, it can stay inside your digestive system. Every scrap of food that isn't either used up or eliminated by your body sits somewhere in your digestive system. The majority of it stays in your colon. When this happens, a minute layer of refuse material coats the wall of your colon, like layers of paint. Over time, each additional layer of uneliminated refuse covers the previous one. And exactly what is that material? It's uneliminated fecal matter.
One of the functions of your colon is to draw whatever remaining nutrients it can from material passing through it. However, when your colon is coated with a layer of toxic, compacted fecal matter, what gets soaked up with the nutrients? You guessed it, toxins. Toxins your digestive system was supposed to eliminate. The process is called auto-intoxication or self-poisoning. You may be unwittingly poisoning yourself with the toxins accumulated in your colon. What kind of health problems does auto-intoxication present? Most naturopaths believe the majority of symptoms we attribute to illness are actually your body's reaction to toxins. Toxins which come from your colon.
In the United States alone, 60 to 70 million people are affected by digestive diseases, and 10 million people are hospitalized for digestive diseases annually, which amounts to 13% of all hospitalizations.
For most of us, it is not a question of whether or not we have parasites, but rather what parasites we do have.
The good news is you can take charge of your health and reverse or eliminate the effects of the global village and poor nutritional habits, giving you a fast start toward changing your health for a longer, fuller, more enjoyable life.
Do you think parasites are connected with a lot of the diseases we have today?
No.
I think it exists. I don't think it's a big problem.
Are you interested in knowing what parasites do to you?
They can hijack our bodies, disable our immune systems. They are parasites. Parasites live in or off other living organisms called hosts. And many of the most successful parasites find ways to bypass the immune system so that the host doesn't even know they're there.
For some parasites, hiding away inside a host is a brilliant strategy. They can get all the nourishment they need without being detected by the body's immune system. It's only when these stowaways come out of hiding that the body recognizes them. And that can mean serious trouble for the host.
At the beginning, I didn't believe that I had parasites.
People need to cleanse more often.
I did. I had parasites. That was nasty thing.
I was really shocked when I found out that this is something that affects every single living human, in fact, every single living organism on the face of the earth.
I experienced parasites coming out of my body about 3, 4, 5 times.
You could be leading a healthy lifestyle. You could be jogging, eating raw food, taking vitamins, and all those kind of things, but these guys don't care. These guys are persistent, they're dangerous, they're deadly. They've been around for millions of years. They know what they're doing, and they're inside of all of us, and we're constantly being exposed to this.
This is not just a third world country thing. Everybody has them. Even normal people with lots of money living in suburbia who take showers 3 times a day. If you eat sushi, you have parasites. 1 square inch of raw sushi meat can contain 10,000 parasite larvae and eggs that begin hatching inside you the minute you eat it. The most common kind is tapeworms, which can grow to 60 feet long and live in your intestines. For common signs of parasites are you're tired a lot, sleeping problems, constant itching, weakness, headaches, lack of appetite, or hungry all the time, especially for sweet foods and carbs. Flu-like symptoms, depression, skin problems, acne, arthritis, joint pains, eczema, dermatitis, sinus problems, breathing and lung problems like pneumonia, then uncontrollable coughing, lumps under the skin, cysts, diarrhea and constipation, sometimes alternating back and forth, mucus in your stool, irritable bowel syndrome, stomach aches, cramps, digestion problems, nausea, overly dry lips, vision and eye problems, gas, bloating. Parasites can burrow into your brain and cause nerve damage and eye problems. They can multiply so much in your gut what you think is fat may in fact be entire nests of parasites. Parasites can even contribute to infertility and childbirth difficulties. Monsters living inside us that eat our bodies and control our emotions, urges, and thoughts.
As a colon hydrotherapist for approximately 21 years now, you wouldn't believe what I see coming out of people's bodies.
If you have pets, you are guaranteed to have parasites. It doesn't matter if you're vegetarian, raw foodist, vegan, or macrobiotic. Even the healthiest and richest people on earth have parasites. You can't kill them all, only control them, because our bodies have trillions of cells which rely on helpful bacteria like probiotics to work right. The secret is to keep the bad guys to a minimum. Make our bodies so healthy and clean, the undesirable guests won't want to stick around. Parasites are living alien creatures who live off of others. They eat your food, they poop their waste inside you, making your blood, lymph, and tissues toxic.
Subject to this, like it or not, it's a fact.
Tests done at funeral homes show that 97% of the body fluids in people were totally consumed with parasites and worms. Scientists are just beginning to discover exactly how powerful and disturbing these hidden monsters can be. Our cells are controlled by chemical signals. Parasites emit a chemical that directly affects our behavior, thoughts, decisions, and urges. What can you do about it? Start by doing the right thing. Don't give in to temptation. Clean your environment and your body. Are you willing to do what it takes to free yourself from something that's controlling you from inside? Who's in charge, you or them?
I started feeling numbness in my left arm, blurred vision. I'm still smiling for my kids, but now I can't get out of bed.
2 trips to the ER solved nothing.
CAT scan came back normal, no problem.
But her husband George was scared.
She couldn't eat. She could barely walk to the bathroom. So I knew at that point, she was deteriorating really quick.
It all came to a head on the first day of school as their kids aged 9 through 17 headed back to the classroom. Their mom was in an ambulance headed to Barrow Neurological Hospital after an MRI explained those strange symptoms.
It came back. You have a brain tumor. At that exact moment where my heart fell just completely all the way down.
Dr. Nakaji was expecting to find a brain tumor. He showed me the video as he operated on Rosemary's brain, carefully working, knowing this is the most dangerous spot in the human body to work next to, the brainstem.
Here's the lump, and at this point it still looks like a brain tumor, and so we're just opening up into the inside.
And then the unexpected. No tumor, instead a worm. Watch as Dr. Nakaji grabs the worm and gently tugs it out of Rosemary's brain. It's still alive. You don't hear him on the tape, but Nakaji actually chuckles.
Which I'm sure is a very strange response for the people in the operating room, but because I was so pleased to know that it wasn't going to be something terrible.
This worm comes from eating undercooked pork, but more frighteningly, it can be spread by people who have the parasite in their bodies and don't wash their hands well after using the bathroom. That is the problem.
And it only takes one person who is spreading it constantly to get a lot of people exposed, and some of those people are going to go on to develop this problem.
Hookworms are blood-sucking intestinal parasites that have jagged teeth they use to hook onto the flesh.
There are many types of hookworms, each specialized for a different host. But if Missy has contracted a human hookworm, she could be in danger. When a human hookworm infects the skin, the worm excretes an enzyme that breaks apart skin cells, allowing it to burrow freely through thick layers of skin. From there, the worm enters the bloodstream and travels through the body to the intestine, where it hooks into intestinal tissue and gorges itself on blood. What if a hookworm reaches the vital organs, such as the heart or the lungs? It can cause severe anemia, malnutrition, and even heart failure.
Хирургический, наверное, или еще? Хирургический, может быть. Ходи в это, ходи. Сейчас и кровь может пойти тоже. Хорошо. Снимите, не убирай, подожди. Снимаем. Да. Снимаем. Ага. Люби, возьми. Куда это все едешь? Ну зачем это самое? На, снимай. Снимаем. Убери пока отсос. Получается, их там несколько. Так, пролетело.
Go ahead, put your head back and relax. Bear with me. Now when I'm ready to pull the packs, I want you to take a deep breath in and hold it in. You want to connect them?
Yeah.
There you go. I'm sorry.
Oh no, it's fine.
Deep breath in. Hold on. Go ahead.
That's good. I'm scared. Thank you.
No worries. Don't worry about it. Yeah. Okay, one side left.
Your mother is a whip, Jake.
Deep breath in. You're done.
Unicity International's ClearStart is a revolutionary system designed to naturally cleanse your body of toxins, pollutants, and parasites by utilizing our most powerful digestive health products. Each product is specifically designed to naturally help the body cleanse itself of toxins and unwanted substances while supporting normal gastrointestinal function. Paraway Plus helps the body effectively cleanse itself of parasites and toxins without the negative side effects of harsh chemicals. This supplement soothes the digestive and urinary tracts while it cleanses. Life Fiber is a psyllium-based powder drink mix that provides 29 different herbs with both insoluble fiber and 8 times more soluble fiber than oat bran. Studies indicate that soluble fiber may help reduce cholesterol, while insoluble fiber helps clear the colon of toxins and other waste. Combined, these ingredients support the gastrointestinal tract by helping sweep away toxins, parasites, and other wastes while helping cleanse the colon and provide the needed fiber for optimal gastrointestinal health. Nature's Tea is a sweet-tasting blend of traditional Chinese and American herbs that boosts your body's ability to cleanse itself of toxins and impurities.
There are a lot of cleanse products that are available on the market that are ineffective and utilize harsh ingredients in order to accomplish the quote-unquote cleansing. What I like about ClearStart is that it is all natural, safe, effective, and is gentle on the body.
The world can be a dangerous place, but your body doesn't have to be. ClearStart, a healthy start to a healthier you.